companies in the space. We exist for more than 25 years at this point in time, and started off earlier as a captive of British Airways many years ago when it was very small, probably about 300 people. But then over the years, it has become a full service company working across 6 or 7 core verticals, of which insurance is the largest now, travel and leisure is the second, and then we have healthcare, shipping, logistics, CPG, a number of other areas as well, which are now contributing to revenue across the globe. And just fast forwarding a few years, we did $1 billion for the first time in revenue March 22, right? And we are one of the fastest growing companies in the space. More importantly, we are also a company that has consistently delivered, margins higher than industry, across the last decade or so. And we go to the market very differentially positioned. So we are positioned as a company which is very strongly focused on business domains first and foremost. So if you remember, I spoke about 6 businesses, right? But it's business domain as opposed to operations, right? And around those business domains, we provide data to insights kind of expertise to our clients, because in this day and age, with clients generating a lot of data on their end customers, they want a partner to first of all understand their business domain, whether it's insurance, whether it's airlines. Within insurance also, is it retail, is it wholesale, is it auto, is it health? So we bring that level of sub domain expertise in there. And then we have a very strong practice that introduces digital and analytics into the mix and provide actionable insights to our clients. So if you look at it, clients really come to us because we are a company that knows their businesses extremely well. We know we are a company that is able to bring the best of people and best of talent to work for them. Today we operate from 16 countries, almost 58,000 people across the globe. Vizag is one of our locations. We started in 2012 with maybe 67 people or so, but today we are more than 3,000 plus 3,200 or so. And Sumit, very happily, Vizag alone is 3,200, and that's one of the reasons why we've expanded into this new office, which I'm delighted to go and do a soft launch and soft inauguration today with my staff. But just one snippet, in the last 2 years during COVID, we grew Vizag by 2,000 people. Right? So the potential for us to continue to grow across India and in some of the tier 2, tier 3 locations, which provide the right kind of talent, which have the right kind of infrastructure, which have the right support for our business, and which can bring together digital domain insights and give us also a cost advantage, is unique for us. Right? So that's what is the story behind Vizag and why I'm here today.
So like, just keep talking. What are the other future plans for Vizag? Like you said, you already have 3,200 now as of now. So do you get the talent resources in Vizag, the required?
Yeah. So first and foremost, our business is all about having the best of people, right? And we therefore create a very unique culture at the company, as a result of which our people love to be part of this company. Look, we are a company that is not owned by any specific business family. We are not a company that is owned by private equity. This is a board managed, professionally managed company, like I said, listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So our focus in terms of business, operations, people programs, making sure that we're doing all the right things from a company point of view in terms of the environment, the ecosystem, in terms of supporting the local environment in every location, is respected a lot and really preferred by our talent in every location, Vizag included. So when you look at Vizag, for example, we do some real cutting edge work out of Vizag for global clients, in the shipping and logistics space, healthcare space, finance and accounting areas. It is a center of excellence for one or two very important processes, for us. And in terms of talent, obviously, because of the catchment area around Vizag, there is a lot of, available talent that gravitates easily into WNS because they understand the culture of the company. They understand that this is a company that has probably spoken less and done a lot more in Vizag over the last maybe 10 years, right? So you will see that we have consistently kept investing and growing in Vizag, and we are all the time doing things not just for the company but also for the ecosystem around. So we do a lot of programs through WNS Cares Foundation for the student community, for the the community around us, and we also have our clients when they visit also partner with WNS Cares Foundation for many of these initiatives. So end of the day, when you look at an employee's life cycle, why do people go to work? They go to work because first and foremost they want to be in an environment which is professional, right? WNS provides that. They want to work in an environment where they're constantly learning, right? And if you look at WNS's HR philosophy, HR programs and talent management programs, you'll see that is one of our unique differentiators, constantly allowing our people to learn new things and keep upgrading their skills. Then they also want to work in an environment which is exciting for them for the long term. So not the usual, business that they started with, but all the time learning and moving to new areas. So if you look at it, digital, technology, analytics, enabling clients in their digital disruption journeys, right? This is where WNS, stands out. And finally, are we a responsible corporate citizen? Every employee likes to ask that. And if you look at WNS's own track record in the last few years, you will see that we were rated very high in terms of our ESG score itself, right? If you look at one coverage analyst, actually when they compared 15 to 20 tech companies, they rated us as the highest in terms of our ESG rating. He'll share that report with you separately. That is one. Recently, for last 2 years, we have been, recipient of the award for recognition for diversity and inclusion, right? The Bloomberg list, where one company that has been there now twice, in the top list. And very recently, we announced, you may have read that we were named on the Forbes list of the best companies to work for globally, right? That sums up really,
your growth, right?
Our growth trajectory, why employees find it exciting. And today, in this scheme of things, as we look to keep growing beyond that $1 billion and create an exciting kind of story for our employees and for all stakeholders, our focus is around how do we accelerate the growth path, for WNS, both organically as well as through inorganic means. And the focus really is to leverage our capital allocation philosophy in order to invest in all the areas that we think will be recession proof for the longer term. Second thing is also invest in areas where we can bring in new capabilities, new accretive kind of offerings into the company through maybe an acquisition as opposed to building it, right? And in fact, recently you may have read that we acquired an interesting company called Vuram, based out of Chennai, as well as with delivery in other parts of the world as well. But that actually has allowed us to go deeper into the whole digital space, right? And we will keep looking for more assets that actually embellish
in India,
these offerings.
Where are the tier 2 cities you are having?
So we were among the first to create assets in Vizag, in Nasik, in Indore, right? And we're constantly looking for new locations as well.
Okay. And Vizag, how was the growth? I mean, WNS would have started
2012, maybe about 50, 60 people, and now more than 3,200.
And further, you would like to scale it up?
It will, I mean, obviously, so for us, growth is more around revenue and impact with clients.
And Vizag alone, what is the
Right.
revenue like?
No, we don't share those. We don't share those details. We don't break up revenue by location wise and things like that.
Overall 44 billion across India, you said that.
44 billion is the entire BPM industry.
Okay.
You know, and in WNS is $1 billion as of last year.
Okay.
Right, $1 billion of revenue we did last year. And Vizag and the state of Andhra Pradesh obviously is a very important
Are you happy with the
location for us.
workforce, like, you know, that they're getting here?
Yeah, they are very excited. People are very excited. They want to work with a growth asset. They want to work with a company where the culture is good. I know that they're all expecting to see me in the office very soon.
So you work in 3 shift like normal, I mean, US timings?
Yeah, so yes, absolutely. So we work for, so we would like to leverage our assets in the best way possible. And as a company, we are also a company that has, you know, during COVID also worked, you know, enabled the work from home philosophy. But we have also rapidly now created a very good blended, you know, kind of a model, as a result of which globally almost 57 to 60% of our workforce is back in the office.
Oh, you have clients across Middle East, Europe and USA.
Yeah, so our largest is now North America.
Okay.
Right, followed by Europe and UK, right, more or less very much similar, and Asia Pac as well. So, you know, you can break it up as, you know, maybe 45, 40 and 50.
Okay.
Percent.
So this is, when you took Vizag because your partner, you were based in Vizag?
No, Vizag actually, we've taken
you?
Vizag essentially because it's a smart business decision. Right? Before it was discovered by others, Vizag was discovered by WNS. Yeah. Right? So we came in first, and we were the people who took that office first on the Jail Road.
Jail Road.
We were the people who took it first. Our experience was good. Talent is very good. Culture of this location is very good. People have been good.
Now you're tied up with the state government also. You're providing the internship. I think WNS is providing a big way.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have created some centers of excellence, and we are doing a lot, you know, with the local kind of for the local. You must do that, because if you are growing in a location, it's important that you invest in that location and create centers of excellence, so that, you know, the student community, even before they experience WNS, are experiencing some of these centers of excellence, and then they, you know, they understand that after that they can come and work for us. Personally, I am also, you know, co-mentor of the Center of Excellence of Kalpataru, the Kalpataru Center of Excellence at the steel plant, right? Along with the
STPI.
Along with the STPI created one, along with the CMD of RINL. Both of us are, you know, doing that. He's the chair, I am the co-mentor there. And the intent again is to not only, you know, be smart about, you know, growing our business from Vizag and for Vizag, but also to give back to the local community.
Tell me one thing, Kishore, one thing I want to know, that how different is BPM, business process management, and BPO? Is it an extension?
So actually, BPO was an old word used for BPM. The transformation of BPM, of the old BPO, has been immense. So BPO was always, in the good old days, if you look at it, there were 3 phases of our industry. So if you go back to the good old days when Jack Welch outsourced to India, that was the classic BPO, where, you know, the West said, oh, I can get some of these low-end work done from India. And so that was phase 1, 25, 30 years ago. That was your mess for less, right? That's the model I would call it. You know, you want to get something done, I can do it out of India cheaper, right? And that's how it started. And to be fair, people like us created a business and market capitalization out of it. I mean, WNS's market cap itself is 4 billion, right? We took that business, we started building delivery centers in India. We allowed Western clients to actually see lower cost of running the same operation. And then we introduced superior processes, superior technology, superior talent into it, as a result of which suddenly the client realized they could never access that kind of talent, right? They could never access analytics of that scale. They could not access domain specialism that we could bring in, which is different. And that became the second phase of transition. So your mess for less became value beyond cost.